Morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Pro Animator Secrets. Let's dive into today's work. So, yesterday we were able to get surface imperfections. The samples are kind of low because I need to work fast today, but you can kind of see it's a little pixelated. You can see the little scratches that go through the eye texture, and the cuts of the lid shape is working correctly. So we got it going for the mouth, and we have the fingerprints are still going, and it's coming across the mouth texture or geometry. So everything's working great. And but I would first like to thank my patrons. Thank you so much to Lucas, Stan, and Eva Audu, and also to my 951 subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And people like to come here and they like to comment and ask me what I'm doing and then talk about projects that they're working on. And then a lot of times I help people out live on the spot. They have questions, and I just go and open up Maya and show them what I know, because uh, it's kind of my life philosophy. I don't agree with keeping uh, tips and tricks close to my chest. I feel like if I can help out another artist, um, then maybe someday they'll learn something that would help me. So it's all about, you know, artists helping out each other, and that's the type of community that I want to create here. So we have our samples on 3, and then diffuse, specular, and transmission, um, all at 2. I forget what SSS stands for. But yeah, so we're in a good place here. We're in a good place, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. Uh, One thing I wanted to do is I wanted to go in here, and scratches are less noticeable on this sample level and this resolution. This is at 720. I want to see if rendering it at 1080 would be, but still at a lower sample size would be better. It might be. Okay, let's see. Hello, hello? Okay, good. My audio is good. Hello, 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 hello. Good, good, good. Hello, hello. Awesome possum. Okay. So yeah, I just want to figure out some levels when it comes to the fingerprints and the scratch depth and the bump map depth. I think I can take that back a little bit. I'm actually going to pause this and then go up here or hit the hotkey. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the scratches at this sample level are make it look very geez, I need to get a faster computer. Make it look decent, but I know that here, I'm just gonna draw a little box around her face and just work off of that, because all the other stuff we're gonna just leave as is and go up here, refresh render. Let's see. Okay, so, all right. Look at this mess. It's not very organized, but it is effective. You know, I like to have organization, but the first time that I'm doing something, oftentimes it's a little messy. And also, when I like bring in nodes and stuff, Maya reorganizes it in a way that doesn't make sense. So I hope someday that they'll stop doing that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for where's the main face? Those are just the eyes, I think. So I want to go back here and see if line. Okay. If we go over here, this is the hair node. Okay. And yes, I have a lot of tabs. So sweater. Okay. Interesting. I was kind of going through one at a time. I'll just make a new one and start collapsing the old ones in a moment. So something I wanted to do is work on the contrast of the scratches because I don't really want the parts that don't have the scratches to be transparent, which they are like that right now. So, um, I guess I'll just work on the mouth, and since the same node is plugged in everywhere else, it will come through properly. So let's see. I believe it's the top two that need to be opened. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. Select the mouth. And in the viewport, oh, you can see the eyes, but you can't see the mouth for some reason. So that is interesting. Okay, so I believe it's these two. All right, good. So now I have our line and our other thing. Okay, so let's look and see where. The opacity layer goes into this float, goes into this projection. And then we have, here we go, we have this. So what needs to be happening here is oh, I need a contrast node that goes in between here. So let's go over here, type in contrast, contrast. Okay, so we'll take this, and we'll take this and plug it into here, and then we'll take this. Actually, yeah, we can work on it like this. This will be easy. Let's see. Let's boost the contrast to 555. Okay, so now we have pretty much black and white here with very strong. I mean, I don't know if that's white. It looks gray, which might not be good. Okay, so now let's go here and let's put this to 2, 2, 2. Enter. Now it's just showing white. But I think that, yeah, so that definitely needs to be brought up to, let's go to 6, 6, and 6. Hit enter. Okay. Now the difference between this, like we solo this, you can see all the grayscale and all the different, like, but when you go here and you, oh, it's not allowing me to solo this anymore. How do you turn off soloing? Well, that was a mistake. So let's just go bring this to 7, 7, 7. All right, so let's look at this. And let's give that a render. Let's see what happens. Oh, right. No, I need to actually plug this back into the value here. Cool. So now we have that working out. And let's give that a render. And we hit 5, I believe. Yeah, F5. The heck? Oh. Let's see. Where's F5? Okay, there you go. Somehow I got zoomed in and I don't know how that happened. All right, cool. So now you can see the scratches and whatnot. And it's very heavily being cut through. And I don't know why it's zooming in this much. So let's go back to perspective. And let's, yeah, it should be on perspective. So this might need to be dialed down a smidge. Is it just not working on this eye over here? Maybe it is. Maybe there's just not a lot of scratches, but let's see. We'll wait a second and see. Okay, here we go. Now the moment of truth. Yeah, it is. This is just a part of the texture that just has a lot of pits rather than scratches. Yeah, I definitely want this part out of here. I want that part down. Okay, so this invert, what is this going into? Yeah, this projection map. Okay, it's all sharing this, which is good. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do two things. First, we're gonna take this texture here, or this UV thing, which is controlling both of that, and then X, Y, we're gonna bring that down, and I think that, let's see. Okay, good, that is still being, let me hold this, solo that, okay, so that's being soloed, so when I go to this control, and I say, I'm gonna assume it's -1, hit enter, okay, nothing is happening to this, which is not good. Or wait, did it just not update yet? Here. Oh, right, that's a whole value, so it moved a whole tile. So 0.1, -0.1. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so it looks like negative is bringing it up. Yep, so it needs to be 0.3. Okay, cool. Now in the contrast value, let's bring this to 3.5, 3, 3. Okay, so there's that, and then maybe let's bring this to 4. I wish I could just solo this, but it's giving me some issues when it comes to soloing it. Select that, right click. Oh! Okay. Looks like that was not correct. So I think I need to bring this back up to 5, 5, 5, and hit enter. All right. So yeah. The thing is, now only the scratches are coming through, so that's kind of good. Yeah, zoom in so you guys can have a better time than I'm having right now. I think it's this value here needs to be updated to 4. 4. Pass through, apply. Okay, anyway. Okay, so there's it. Definitely has some scratches, but less obvious. So let's see what's happening here. Why is this so close? Okay, so let me go back to 1. Yeah, that's the perspective 1 camera view. So weird. The heck? Okay. I do like it at a lower level because like you see the scratches in the bump map and then you see like it tear through. Um okay. And I'm even gonna lower the bump map around, a little bit because it's very obvious in the black areas. So but it's working for sure. it's almost as if it's a little bit too much for um, this nice of a character, if that makes sense. Let's see. What if I did like 0.7? If I did like 0.7 and then this value to like 1. Okay, so that actually brings back a lot of the gray, I think. So let's just do 0.5. 0.5. 5. I believe this is through the RGB 0.5. And then this can be set to 2.5, I think. 2.5. 2.5. Okay. Why is this purple? 2.5. 2. Oh. Oh, this one's okay. 2.5. Okay. Cool. So that is, it has a little bit of gray in it. So let's see what that looks like. What is with this camera angle? No, this is the camera it's using, which is really frustrating. Okay, fine, use that camera. I don't care. Let's switch to the other one to pose it. Okay, cool. Okay, so what I would like to do is actually go in here and just remove this scratch. So like bring it up, I guess, just a little bit. So it's not like this thing doesn't look good to me. But and then I'm gonna lower down the bump map amount by probably half. This is still a proof of concept, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You can see like the lip color underneath, but I kind of like that. Um, so I might try to solve that at some other point, but I'm like, at this point, I'm like, like, it looks like a printing error, and so it kind of adds to the imperfection of it. Yeah, that scratch amount is just slightly too much when it comes to the depth of it, especially for the face. Um, I want the attention to be drawn to the animation of the face, not the imperfections. But I want the subconscious to be like, there are imperfections, therefore it's real type of thing. Even though I don't think it'll look completely realistic because I'm using the same texture for every single thing. So I'm looking forward to my next test using uh, 3D Surface Painter or whatever. It's a program that apparently people use for this type of thing, and you can literally paint the imperfection on the spot that you want it to be, which sounds good to me. I'll probably have to still do some Maya work to get stuff working when it comes to projection imperfections. Well, that was a risk. I just looked up the current status of a projection, or not projection, a project that I had potentially in the works, and looks like the team and I are we won a project. I can't say anything about it, but I'm working on something very exciting. So yes. So yeah, uh, that will be great. Unfortunately, that does mean that we won't be able to do um, daily stuff like this. So that's unfortunate, but we're going to make it through, and we're gonna do a great job. I'm hoping that maybe on the weekends, because that's when the people comment the most, I might do a portfolio review and just a free portfolio review, and just say, hey, why don't you just plop your stuff and I'll look at your stuff and we can talk about animation and stuff like that. And that's an idea I might have. So if you're listening back at this and you like that idea, please comment, because normal schools just they charge way too much, way too much. So they put you in debt, but um, so I'd like to give back to the community, especially the artists that maybe they've saved up all of their money. They're not like a wealthy person, but they've saved, scrimped and saved enough to finally buy a computer. So they finally have a computer that's strong enough to animate, and they've paid for the Maya license or whatever animation program they use. And then they look at the schools, and it's like thousands of dollars per class. Like 3 classes would be the price of your computer. Ugh. But hey, Pro Animator Secrets is giving real reviews for free on the weekends, so I can educate myself and be taught by a professional. So that might be something that you're interested. I think that that people would be very interested in that. Uh, there is something to say that about uh, when you pay for education, you value it more. So because there's like a financial commitment. But if you're already spent a lot of money on equipment to learn how to 3D animate, like you're already in that mode. So it's just something to think about. Something to think about. So, all right. Yeah, I've tomorrow I'm gonna have a meeting, and then after that I'm gonna have a pretty cool announcement um, that I'll post on my channel. But I'm actually too excited to think or work right now. Okay, I'm just gonna select. Let's see these UVs, and then we want to select the image. I think I see the scratch. It's this scratch right here, I do believe. Let's see. So let's bring that to like uh, 2.9, 2.8. Okay. Now refresh render. Yeah, so because of this reason, that scratch is in a better place. I'm okay with it being kind of in the corner. It looks kind of cool there. Um, for that reason, I'm gonna uh, tomorrow I'm gonna be in an important meeting, so I'm gonna have to probably talk to you guys the day after that. I might do a very short thing just to discuss my channel and what's gonna be happening, but it's gonna be pretty cool, and I think it's gonna be worthwhile. So yeah. Anyway, very exciting stuff. Yeah, I don't know about this deep scratch in the middle here, but let's see. Maybe from far away you wouldn't notice. Only once you get closer to the camera. So now I'm just gonna go to, let's see, normals here. Let's see. No, that's opacity. The normal bump map. The bump map value. Let's bring that down to 2.2. It's fine. Okay, so Now let's take a look at that. Refresh render. No, it doesn't even feel like the bump amount went down even at all. Like you can still see like just as many. Let's see. Let's try that again. Let's see. Let's do just one. I wonder what is, like 0 is nothing, right? So this should be, okay, let's see. What time is it? 6:49. Yeah. I'm really excited. Like you guys know that I got the job before my family did. Like my family's still asleep. So if you're watching this, then we won the contract. Which I can say nothing about, but it has something to do with what about my career. All right. Why does it say the samples are at 111? That shouldn't be the case. Maybe that's just at this point. The The thing is, I don't know if the fingerprint stops here, like that's the edge of the fingerprint, or if the shadow from this is covering up the highlights of this, and the fingerprints only show up in the highlights. So I don't know, but I kind of like it at that angle, kind of lower on that side. It's asymmetrical and interesting. There you go. It's just a little hint, a little like there's a little suggestion that this has been played with, and it makes sense that the ink would have a deeper scratch. So, all right, I'm pretty happy with that. All I need to do now is I need to work on her hands because her hands are the same material as her face. So what I'm gonna do is duplicate the face material and then remove all the projection stuff because that's not necessary for the hands. And then I'm gonna attach the color of her skin tone on this material to the color on the hand material. So if I adjust that later in the scene, it will update to all of her skin except for uh yeah, so that makes sense. To me at least. I could actually do that for the eyebrows too. So if I update that, the eyebrows will change. So there's a lot of stuff I could potentially do. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get a new computer. I need to look up what is the fastest animation computer that does animation 4K, rendering 4K, everything 4K, processing, like every single. I don't know anything about computers. I know that you know CPU and GPU. You need to have good, good those things, I guess. But so yeah. Wow, this is looking pretty good. Oh man, the time is really ticking really slowly. I really want to tell my wife about this, but she's probably still asleep. Yeah, I've been waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning every single day for a year to try to make this career move. Every single day, 5 in the morning, maybe uh, 4 or 5 in the morning, mainly four, sometimes seven when I've had a really rough day, but like every day, 4 a.m., wake up, coffee, down here, work, work, work. And yeah, I'm excited to tell you guys more about it, but I just made the most insane career move. If it was a skateboarder, I would have done it's like doing a varial over 10 cars, if that makes sense. Well, the cars are on fire, so that's pretty dangerous. All right, so we're gonna leave it like that and just say that we're happy with that. Um, and then we're gonna move on to the rest of the face. Uh, yeah, so I mean, not the rest of the face. Yeah, we're just gonna say like we're happy with that. Uh, yeah, but look at those scratches and imperfections. So good. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. And so it finished rendering the face. So let's stop that or render, and then let's go and take the face, and let's go into the next. Let's make a new tab for this. All right, open this up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select this, and yeah, we're going to select that, and then we're going to duplicate shading network. That's not what I wanted. Gosh dang it. Okay, so basically it just needs the color float, and it needs, oh wait, no, it just needs this color correction node. So I can just do this one at a time, I guess. Okay, so maybe if I go like this, and select this, and then I go up here and I say duplicate. I guess I should select all this and dagnabbit. Okay. Skin tone 1. Okay. All right, I can live with this. Okay. Cool. So basically what I need to do is change the name from skin tone 1, which I'm pretty sure, let's see, AI skin tone, yeah, to skin tone hands. Skin tone hands. Now I can, let's see, for this, I can keep this the same, but for the bump map, for all this stuff, I need to, specular roughness, I need to remove that. And I can take all this information here, delete that. Concern now. Let me just refresh. Let me draw a box over her eyes. Okay, so the face is still working. I'm pretty sure. We'll have to wait until we get to. Yeah, okay. So the face still has this scratch bump map and everything attached to it. It must just be hidden right now. So let me just take this and this, and then just open up the connections for these. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so now I have these, and we have this stuff, which is good. So now I can just plug the, let's see. So this is color out. Let me see if I can do, let's see. select this. Specular color, specular roughness, transmission. Okay, so this is the color here. So this is substance color. So if I go here, let's see. Substance color. Okay. So I have substance color. Substance color. Good. And then we can plug this into substance color. Cool. So now this will stay the same. And I can just adjust the face and then it will go along with it. So now that that's done, I actually need to select the chest and I need to select this and hit that and boom. Okay, so I have these two things. Well, first of all, I need to select these hands. All right, I need to get these hands and right click on this, assign material from viewport, boom. All right, so we have that going. I'm gonna select these two and then I'm gonna go like that. Okay, cool. So now I can go here and I can say I need the bump map from this. Need the bump map. Select the out color and put it into camera. So I need the bump map from that, and I need the let's see. I need the specular roughness from this. Right down here. Collapse this. Select this. Specular roughness goes to specular roughness. Yes, so that'd be the fingerprints kind of. And then let's see what else. Specular roughness. It has no image. Okay. So that's everything. And then what camera are we on? Go to the other camera. Okay, so let's say that is what we want. And now let's turn off that and give that a refreshed look. Cool. So that's all fitting together. Hey, we might be able to finish this render today. I think the rig is done. I just need to bring it into the scene and light it. There is one thing I do need to do, which is the material of the flower, but I might just keep it as it is. I could actually just plug the same like fingerprint into the specular and then the scratches and yeah, I could just do that real quick. Um, yeah, so this is awesome, I think, and I think we're gonna call it a day in the rig file, and then we're gonna open it up in the scene file with all the animation in it, and then we can see the actual individual poses and the mouth shapes changing and what the face texture looks like with all that, which you can't even see the fact that there's little suggestions of cuts and stuff in the mouth and eye, but yeah. So that's looking really good so far. Really proud of this. Oh, one thing I forgot, which will just be clicking geometry really, is all the multiples I need to add the material to. So that should be easy enough. Um, yeah, man, I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of this. This is looking great. I'm happy for everybody that was able to watch this journey with me and kind of learn along the way. That's pretty cool. All the people that came in and commented and stuff like that. Weekdays are a little slow, but still get a commenter here and there. Cool. And so, yeah, that's working. All right. Well, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with all this. Um, I think that the only thing I didn't get is the seam lines from the uh, molding of the character, but that I don't need to get everything. I kind of was just dipping my toes, and scratches and fingerprints was a lot to handle. So I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I think it looks like a real Lego brick. It looks pretty legit, except for the facial expression is like, what? But that's just the default pose for the rig. So that'll be fixed in due time. And it's only 7:08 and we're done, basically. There's a little bit more I need to do. There's a little imperfection. I saw this on someone's thumbnail. I'm like, oh, they should fix that. And now I'm having the same problem. There's a fingerprint inside the hand, which, how would that even work? We can't get our hands in there. It looks like the fingerprint, I'm just going to leave it for now, but it looks like the fingerprint is too small for the hands, and that has something to do with the UVs. So I could adjust the size of the UVs to kind of match the size of everything else. It's probably what I'll do. But all right, so I finished rendering. We have our scratches, we have our smudges, we have our graphics being peeled away. Um, we have our fingerprints. We have our uh, micro bumps on the arms and on the hair. So, but everywhere else is just glossy, which I find fine. Let's see. I do want to take a break. I want to see if my family's up. They're probably not, but I still need to go up there, refresh my tea, maybe have a little bit of breakfast. I just eat breakfast on some of my breaks sometimes. Like I'm too excited to work in the morning to eat. So, all right, I'll be right back. Thank you for joining me this far. I'm back. So, sorry, I was just doing a little bit of celebrating by myself upstairs because my family wasn't up there, just jumping around and stuff. Let's see, what time is it? Or not what time? What are we on? Here. Okay, so we just need to put the materials onto the respective what's it called, multiples. Okay, so um, let me just kind of bend these in the right way, or not bend them, but let me just, you know what I could do is they all have controls, so I could just grab them. Wait, no, that's the main one. So I'll do it like this. No, I'll do it like this. Small foot, extra normal sized foot, and then long foot, like that. And then we can do small foot, extra normal sized foot, and long foot. You might be thinking, that's a lot of foots. Cool, cool. Now we can go here and we can do, let's see, extra arm, a reverse arm. And that does remind me, I'm going to have to do this to the inside arm, or the reverse arm that is a part of the main arm. So this will come out here, and then also this will come out there. All right, so now we have all of our multiples done. And the hair already is stacked in the proper way. The hair's already done because I had the material, same material. Here, let's line this up so they'll show up in the render properly. Okay, there we go. This is where we want them to be. I think the hair is fine. I'll check the hair later, but okay, so you know what? Actually, the materials might already be attached, so let's see what happens when we look at this. Let's see. Right, go up here and hit 5. Hello. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's see what happens here. They should be attached already. All of them should be attached, actually, because I was just duplicating the geometry, and I think it just brings the everything else on along for the ride. At least that's what I thought, but we shall see. Okay, so we see the fingerprint there. Yep, see the scratch there. Okay, yeah. All the materials already connected. The thing I want to do here is I do want to take care of that. Now that I know that I don't have to spend time on this stuff. But I'm curious about the long legs. I know that I just took it and reversed it to the other side, so I'm curious what it's going to look like. Okay, yeah, it looks like the fingerprints, looks like everything's coming through properly. Okay. I do have to check the Lego arm piece though. Basically, I need to figure out. Never mind. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to do this in Surface Substance Painter because just watched a tutorial on it and you could just place a fingerprint exactly where you want it, like bloop. So that's pretty rad. Yeah, these are just identical, which is good, as they should be. Um, I'm the most curious about. Yeah, these are looking good. I don't see any fingerprints on these. Actually, I do. Yeah, there. The fingerprint on the inside is so. See, I think that's what you can do in Surface Substance Painter is you can just go in there and just erase that and only put the fingerprints that are to a place that are logical. But I'm gonna allow this mistake because I spent too much time on it. I'm done. Let's see my buddies upstairs. I thought I heard them, but anyway. So that looks like it should be good. I think the reverse arms should be good too because I just duplicated them. So there's no reason why they shouldn't be. Uh it looks like the extra long legs have some texture in it, which is good. Yeah, okay. I was done sooner than I expected. I do want to change the scale of the hands UVs so the fingerprints match the scale of these. So because basically the hands are probably the same size in UVs as the chest, so it's scaled down because in 3D they're not. Yeah, I guess these are fingerprints here. I'm not seeing any surface imperfections on the front of this one, but technically this is this one. Wait, is this the right side? Yeah, they're all good. They're all good here now. How are you? Star Wars reference. What? I don't know why I did that, but I did it for personal reasons. Um, let's see. Let's change this to UV maps. Now that we're done with the whole node mess. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. Let's see. UV editor. Okay, so now let's go into perspective mode, I do believe, and start to select these hands. I'm hoping that, yes, I'm hoping that I can just select every single one of them and just do it to all of them at once. Okay, so they're all selected. And then I can go here and say shell. And then, okay, so if the chest was like this size, then these hands need to be like Okay, yeah, they're all being scaled. Oh, this is gonna help. I can actually, when I select them, I'll be able to see the size of the little squares. So let's see. Let's select the chest real quick. Are you for real? Object. Okay, see, I scaled it down too small. Um, Here, I can just drag them over to this corner, and then I can scale them up to the right size. I'm happy I'm able to select all of them at once. That's nice. Shell, grab those guys. Let's bring them over here. And now we can shift select the body, not the shell of it, but like the actual object of it. Okay, cool. So now I can see, and I can select here. I can go here and say shell and select these guys. Hello. Where did you go? Shell. Here. Okay, good. I'll move in with it. Good. Oh, you're probably seeing a zoomed in version. Okay. So there's that, and then I just need to scale up these guys to match the size of the chest. Let's just zoom into the hand there. It needs to be bigger, 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 bigger. It is technically a different map, so it can intersect bigger, bigger. Let's look at it orthographically. Front. Why is it? What? Oh. Globe. Hide this. Enter. Oh, right, the plane. Take this and say my plane. Okay, sweet. Okay, so I can select the chest and all the hands again. I can say I do want to see it in the heck. Does it not work in orthographic? Okay, there we go. So now let's look at it in orthographic mode. Yeah, those squares are about the right size. Okay, so now I can go here and then just select the hands because I don't want to render everything else. They all look fine. Look at the hands and refresh. There we go. Massive fingerprint on the inside, which still doesn't make sense, but anyway, anywho. Yeah, it looks so much better. It's weird because you can only see it on the inside. And you don't see anything on the outside. I mean, it is facing that way, so there's not much surface area. So yeah, that's looking good. I'm happy with that. I'm not seeing any scratches though. Well, yeah, I'm seeing a little bit. There's a little bit. That one there. That one there. Okay, and that one there. Okay, there are scratches. Oh, there's a bit of a print there. Okay, sweet. Let's see. I hear little feet upstairs, but I don't know if it's my family. You can usually tell when it's my son. It's just the pace of it running around. And then the adult feet chasing him. Anyway, this is looking good, as it should. Okay, so this is all good. Now I just need to um, clean up this file, save it, and then I can go to the animation file and plug it in. And this is where we can finally finalize our work here. So let's put that in object mode. And so the things we don't need is we don't need the animbot tool in this file. We need it in the animation file. We don't need that light. We don't need that. We don't need this light. And we don't need perspective 1, I don't think. So we don't need that. And then also multiples can be turned off. And then, oh wait, yeah, that's actually fine. Multiples can be turned off, and these eye shapes here can be brought down. Wrong. Yeah, these eye tweak shapes can be brought down because we don't need that for. Okay, cool. So that's good. Now everything's good. New mouth controls are in. Everything's as it should be. This is just because it's I have a node isolated, so I don't think that will pop up in our new one. And I don't know how to turn that off, but we'll see. So now we can go up here and save it. We can X out of that and just make sure it's saved. I'm gonna try to open this up in my old scene in 2022, because it has all my hotkeys there, and I don't particularly want to redo all that stuff, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna keep this file open. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. What time is it? 7. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if I'm not close enough to my mic. Hello. Okay. Okay, so now we can start going through here, cleaning this stuff up. Like we can just turn off that mode, and then that makes it easier. Let's just get that out of the way here. Open it up, open up here, and let's go to. Oh, that's the wrong. Okay, I need to turn off. Let's see. Yo, my people. Open this up. Now I can go to the latest one here. Open that up. Don't save it. Now we're in an animation scene where I feel the most comfortable. Okay, so now let's turn on lights here, or make this mode actually looking cute. Let's see, this camera. All right, so now we can go in here and do a first things first is let's update this rig to our newly polished rendered one. Let's see, replace. And we need to go back into assets. And yeah, version. Okay, here, so we select this. There might be a crash. There was not a crash. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure what this means. Okay, this is as expected, right? But I don't know why this arm is out here. Maybe if I rotate it, it will snap back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Scrub through. See. Everything is coming in correctly. Okay, this leg is black now for some reason. That whole left side is black, which is weird. A lot of the legs are black. Okay, so let's see here. Let's just do a little render then. So we can go over here. We can do this camera, and then we can go to Arnold. Let's see. Turn this on, I think, just in case. Turn that on. Okay, so that's on. Now we can go to Arnold. It might be the rendering. Okay, so we're bringing this up. And then let's just see, what is the render settings at? I want to see what the render settings are at. Where are the samples at? Okay, so let's see, that's at 1080, so let's put that at 720. And then Arnold samples are at 3311. Okay, maybe specular, let's put at 2. And that's it. Okay, so let's give that a. Okay. So yeah, that was very blown out a lot. It's nice to see the depth of field on it though. That's cool. let's make that 1-to-1 and kind of just arrange this into a nice thing. What we can do is abort and then just draw a square around this general area. No. Draw a square around her only, and then give that a refreshed render here. Okay. It doesn't need to render all that pink. All right, scratches are coming through. Still working on it.
Hi there. It's currently.
I wonder if it's interesting how it's so low. It might be doing something weird to the lips here, so we're gonna have to look at that. Anyway, the light is too bright, I think. Let's see. I have BG, and then I have some lights in here, and I think that what was this light? Let's just pop into perspective here. Do perspective. Look around. That's a nice environment. Look around here. Okay, so these guys, I think they're off. No, it still needs rim light, I think, but let's see. Okay, they're still on for rim light. But something I need to do for all of them is turn on use temperature light. Because that was definitely something that helped when we did that in the rig file. So let's take a look and see if we get anything good from that. All right, yep, already feels less blown out. And let's see, do I see any fingerprints? Yeah, it's the definitely the focus. The camera focus is adding a lot of noise to this stuff. Something I can do, which I know will help, is where's the light samples? I want to bring all the light samples to 2 because that might be affecting it as well. Soft edge, blah blah blah. Light samples 2. Light samples 2. Select this. Light samples 2. Okay. Now let's see. Oh yeah, and then of course the HDR is light samples at 1, light samples at 2. Uh, use color temperature. We didn't even do that for the other one, but we'll see what happens here. Refresh. I think everything is just too bright in general, so that's definitely something to be looking at. Um, Maybe we can bring the focus down on the camera. So we can take this and we can go to f-stop and we can bring that to like 0.15, I think would be good probably. That might be adding a lot of noise to the scene. Refresh render, because we're definitely dealing with more noise. Yeah, there we go. She's more in focus now. Something's happening with her lips that I don't quite understand. Like, I don't know if it's just noisy, but like, is there really cracks that big cutting across her mouth shape? Because if there is, we need to remove some of that or diminish the effects of it. As George Lucas once said, that's a joke. I'll explain it later. Yeah, it's looking good. There's a lot of um. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going here. I'm pretty sure my family's up, so I'm going to actually do a be right back screen thing. Actually, I do want to check out the. Where's the face? Oh, I forgot to do the flower thing. Oh wow, it's okay. Right about here before the flower comes up. And then I want to do remove this. And I want to do a refresh render. Why does it look like there's a drop there? Okay, so there's a lot to optimize. Oh, cool. You can see the fingerprint coming through. That's good. All right, you can see the lip underneath a little bit. Scratches. These lips are really messed up, like, noise wise. Um, so we'll have to look into that. We'll have something to do with the contrast of it. And the, yeah, I still don't like the transparentness of the, I don't want it to be transparent. I want it to be, except for the scratches. Yeah, so you can see through it, which is a big problem with the pink stuff, which I'm okay with the scratches, but I don't want you to be able to see the pink parts in there. I don't know what's going on with this. What is that actually? There's a lot of noise here. I think I might turn off the focus in general, just turn it off completely. And I think that'll bring in a lot more detail. But the focus is working so well. It makes it so fun. Okay, anyway. All right, I'm gonna celebrate with my family for a second, and then I will be right back. All right, BRB. All right, I'm back. So, let's take a look at this here. I'm gonna turn off depth of field because I think that that's adding a lot of issues, and then I also want to pull in the proper, uh, oops, the proper file. Let's see here. Cool. So let's bring in the file that is right and good. I think it was this one. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna actually end this stream pretty soon after I bring in this this file and check a few other render stuff. Um, and I probably won't live stream tomorrow. Probably not, but we'll see. I think I need to do a lot of research for the current project I'll be working on. So, so I'm gonna bring that in. That's gonna load. Okay, so it did load. I'm not sure how this works. If let me just bring this behind her because it looked really good for a rim light. Yeah, I'm not sure how this works if this light will come through this geometry or not. So we'll see. But now we will give that a render. And I think I'm gonna do one-sided lighting instead of two because I think the two is removing the fingerprints. So let's do a refreshed render. Okay, it's thinking, I guess. So this is having issues right now. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Here it's coming through. All right, that's what I like to see. Okay, so HDR is off. It does look like uh Yeah, it looks like the two lights is a bit much. It looks like those scratches are a bit much for the lips, at least. Um, I wonder if the shape of a plane could be turned into a mask. That'd be kind of cool. All right, so the fingerprint on the cheek is working. Still a lot of noise, but maybe there's probably be a second round of rendering and whatnot. But yeah, this looks like it's working well, working out, working good, as it were. There's something with the lips. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the highlight of something. Maybe it's just highlight. I don't know. Maybe the diffuse. Maybe I need to turn on the diffuse a little bit. Yeah, I definitely need a new computer. It needs to be a Mach 5 or whatever. It looked better with a little bit of depth of field. And the rim light was like glowing. It was really cool. But yeah, I believe that is like the final render for the face. You know what I might do? I might hide the background because it's probably like thinking about the background a lot. I'm gonna remove some lights. I definitely don't need the rim light anymore from behind because that'll be taken care of. But oh, wait a second. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I got an idea. Uh, okay, so the face scratches have some more detail that needs to be worked out. But the micro bumps look pretty good, especially with the fingerprints in there. I think that is what is making it look great because it's making the highlight levels be kind of different. But it's overall, I feel like it's just too bright. Like I feel like it's just being blown out a little bit. Is it still 1080p? Oh, it's 720. Jeez, that's very low levels for it to be reacting like this. That is a little crazy. A little cray cray. Yeah, look at that. Noise level is insane. Hello, Fatima. Isn't that One Punch Man? How's it going? We finally got our textured character into the animation scene. It's me. Hello, me. How are you doing? I'm actually gonna end this stream pretty soon, but I'm gonna do a couple things here and there. Um, like I'm gonna disable most of these lights, uh, and yeah, tweak some stuff. But and then I think I'm gonna turn off the backdrop just for a little bit because it doesn't need to just be rendering like the solid pink in the background. So like anytime that there could be negative space that it doesn't have to think about rendering. Oh good, you're good? Good, good, good. Um we're reaching the home stretch. I'm great. I got great news today. Um I'm under an NDA, so I can't talk about the details, but I just got uh, an animation job, which comes with a massive promotion or title change. So it's basically what I've been trying to do my entire career, and I was able to pull it off. So it's a great beginning of the year. It's a great project. I'm very excited about talking about it, but top secret under a um, NDA. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I know I'm gonna learn a ton from this project. I'll be able to tell people a little bit about it, but I'm gonna have to talk to my partner to see how much I can reveal. So that is something that we're gonna have to do. I have to figure out. Okay, so that finished rendering. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that. I'm gonna bring the diffuse level. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this all up to two SS. Yeah, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna temporarily. Okay, I'm gonna hide hello, not that. So unfortunately, that means we probably won't be able to do like the daily streams, but I think that I could still manage to do a weekend stream, which biggest audience that's where the biggest audience is. That's where everybody wants to see. Wow, this is a massive glitch. The channel box is not showing the values of the control that I'm selecting. Wow, this is very odd. Okay, so I can't hide this. Yeah, this is a really weird glitch. Let me select this. Yep, no information. Just an empty channel box here. I think it's because this is still Maya 2022 and I need to keep it consistent and have it be Maya 2023. So I might have to, I probably won't work tomorrow on this at least. But next time I show up, I'll probably have to, yeah. Okay, I gotta figure stuff out. All right, let's see. Well, since this is kind of being a glitch, I'm going to save this as save this as this is not the cam test. This is render test. Render test. Good. And then I will iterate on the number. That will be 37. Cool. I just don't know what's going on here with this stuff. It definitely saddens me that the channel box is bugging out. Maybe if I reopen it, it'll come back fine. But yeah, I think I'm just. Let's see. Now we'll see the full question. I don't know who is Maya. Haha. Maya is the software that I'm working on. It is the name of a person. And I know someone named Maya, and she has expressed confusion around the 3D department. People always say that they're frustrated with Maya crashing, and she's like, "I've never crashed. What are you talking about?" So, no, this isn't Maya. This is Neometry. Um, yeah, Maya is the program that I'm working with. It's also a name. I don't know if you're just being funny, if you're just joking, but yes, it does look like Neometry's icon or avatar. Um, okay. I'm just going to end stream right here and we'll see what's going on. Oh, okay. Yes. All right, I'm going to end stream right here. And I'm going to have to I have a very important meeting tomorrow morning, so I have to do some study for it. You thought Maya is the avatar? Yeah. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. There's Are you a Neoetry fan? Because yeah, like a cartoon. Yeah. Bye. Okay. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Uh you're the first person to chat during the stream, so I'm sorry I have to leave right now, but I have to do a bunch of research and yeah, that's really important stuff. So, all right. Have an awesome day and I will see you later.